recycling. Do you agree that, of course, policies are there, EPR is there, of course, we have that act, the National Sustainable Waste Management Act, but when she raises a concern about there not being a proper structure for there to be a seamless recycling, recycling mandate or whatever system, then where is the problem exactly? Is it the structures, or are we not just implementing the policies that we have?
For me, I will look at it as a two-pronged approach issue. If you look at it, number one, the policy is very new. Kenya EPR regulation was put in 2024, November. That's when it came out, the EPR regulation, sitting back on the Sustainable Waste Management Act, which was put in place around about 2022.
Yes.
So these are very new structures coming in from a policy point of view. Then from 2024, there have been a lot of courts, in and outs discussing on the EPR regulations. Quite a number of conservatory orders were given. It's only this year, January, when it was cleared to go live from a legal perspective. That is the EPR regulations. However, we had people who had started. When you talk about KEPRO, we've been in existence more than 5 years. So we had already started this process with the people who I would call early adopters. It was really voluntary. If you feel you owe something to the environment, you can do something with it. We started it. So it's a journey. So the policy now is in place. There is regulation. The regulator is trying to enforce. However, due to the newness of this, because it touches a lot about, you hear somebody saying we need to go back to our old culture.
Yes.
To bring back that thought of, I've used a bottle of water, how am I going to dispose it? That thought now has to come. And remember, culture change, it's not a button that comes on. It will take a while. That one we accept, it will take a while. And of course, that is one bit of the culture and the policy, very new. The structures are not fully set. Why? People still are yet to understand what their role is. Number one, if you look at our, the government structure, if you look at the county mechanisms for handling waste, we are still living in the olden days of landfill sites. I collect, I go, I dump somewhere, hoping something will happen to that waste. Nothing will happen. That waste will just get carried. You saw the floods recently. All those papers go block the drainage. Then we are now wanting to blame somebody else and say, hey, somebody should have taken. Now, who is this somebody? So ideally now the structures are being put in place to create that understanding. And that's why KEPRO comes in. We want to create that visibility of the county, if it is a county government, what is your role? How can we transition from landfill site, dump sites into what we are calling MRFs? What is required? What type of investment is required? This might not happen overnight. It will take a period of time. Consumers also, what happens to you if you use the product? How do you dispose it? What is the channel between disposal and getting to this material resource facility? Who are these collectors? How can we also sensitize them? How you collect your waste? Somebody said, I try to separate, but everything ends in one truck.
Yes.
Potentially you see it ending in one truck, but those guys are not going to mix that waste. They're very clever now, and that's what I'm saying, they're entrepreneurs. They've realized this has value. So what I will enforce and say is that continue, start with your step. Don't say, that one is not moving, so I won't do mine. No. The thing is that it starts with you. Let me segregate. The moment you segregate, even the person collecting will see, they've been segregated. It's telling him something. And him, of course, the person collecting, we are already pushing and having the discussion. From a KEPRO perspective, I know we've contracted recyclers across the 47 counties. So these people are becoming ambassadors now. They're also saying, hey, have you segregated your waste? Because I will want it segregated, then I can be able to recycle it. So I can say, let's not feel the task ahead is enormous, but it has to start with some baby steps. And that is where we are at the moment. So the more we are, the better.
All right.
Yep.